Yo, it's official. Like a referee with a whistle. So share this video, and all that good stuff. And we're going to do like we always do. And my question is to you is it okay for your girl that had a threesome before y'all met, and now she wants another one? Another one. Another one. Another one. She wants another one. Is that okay? Maybe you never thought about that. Or maybe you're not interested in the threesome. I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Is it okay? Let's say your girl was in college. She was wilding in college, right? You met her. You found all this out later. Y'all married already. Y'all living together, about to get married. If you're not married yet, got kids and all that stuff. And you found out, man, back in the day, she was wilding. Had all kinds of, sausage in her mouth from the back and the front. And now, once you done found all that out, y'all talking about it, she admitted that she was wilding. And now she wants to do it again. How would you feel about that? How would you feel about that? I know a guy that's like that. He got married to this girl, and he found out that his wife was wilding in college and even throughout her college years. And he feels a certain type of way about that. He found out his wife was with them football players when she was in college. Oh, yeah, we know how them football players get down. Well, a lot of these college girls. Oh, yeah. And them NFL players, too. Oh, yeah, we know how they get down. Oh, yeah. I used to hang with football players when I was in college. Oh, yeah. I was hanging with them like I was a football player. I didn't play no damn sports in college, but boy, I was hanging with them like I was. You couldn't tell the difference because I was all in the mix. When the girls came, I was there, just chilling, waiting my turn. I don't even think them girls knew that I wasn't a football player at the time. I don't think so. I didn't know. I didn't say anything different. I just went along with it. Shit, I was having a good time. But I know some guys would, feel a certain type of way. There's this girl that somebody sent me a video of a girl that's being interviewed by I think I forgot the guy's name. But the girl do adult movies, right? And she had a boyfriend at the time. And her boyfriend was trying to talk her out of not having sex with a certain type of guy on set. And she was like, no, I can't do that. That's part of my job. I can't say no, I don't want to do it. She's like, nah. And the reason why her boyfriend was insecure about it is because the guy that she's supposed to have sex with on the set was bigger than him. So once she had sex with that dude on set, even though it was a part of her job description, that relationship was over. I said, damn. Man, there's a lot of guys that's insecure like that, man. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you there's a lot of guys that's insecure like that. That ain't the best way to be, in my opinion. If you're going to be with a girl that's in that profession, you should know that comes along with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, why would you be with a woman that's an adult film star, or at least on the way to become one, but you're insecure about what she do to make money? I mean, that's weird to me. But let's say, you met her, 5-10 years go by, y'all married, got 2 kids. You find out she been doing gangbangs in college. God damn. You heard it from somebody else. You're like, oh, wow. Oof. Hey, boy, that's like for a guy to hear something like that from another guy, from another woman is one thing. But to hear it from another guy, especially a guy that you know, that your wife had the train ran on her, or doing multiple guys at one time. Oh man, that's like a nightmare for a guy. And the reason why it'll be a nightmare experience for a guy to hear something like that, because it's coming from a guy that knows him and her. Oh man, woo, that's hard for a guy to take. But that'll break his heart. That'll break a guy's heart, boy. It's hard. It'd be hard to take that. Any guy, really. A guy that you know is telling you this now. This is your wife or your living girlfriend. You done invested all this time in this woman. You married to her, damn near married. And especially if they show you a video. Oh boy, that's even worse. If they got the video, they got the film. She putting the whole thing in her mouth. You know, oh Lord, she ain't never done me like that. Oh boy, that's even worse. If you looking at a video of your wife or girlfriend doing something to another guy, and she ain't never done it to you, oh man, that'll crush a guy's soul. Damn, we'd be like, oh man, he ain't never done that to me, man. Dude, he ain't never done that to me, dude. Oh man, that'll crush a guy's spirit, crush his soul. That'll have him wanting to kill the bitch. Some of these guys, they would snap and lose their mind. Like for real. You know, they would lose it. They were like, God damn. God. I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to take calls. Check this out. I haven't done it in a long time. I'm gonna take calls. I haven't done this in a long time. what's my yeah, I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a long time. I want to hear what you think about that. So call up. You know, I want to hear what you think about that. So yeah, call up. Is it okay if or it's a no-go? Is it okay or is it a no-go? Hold up. It's is it okay or it's a no-go? Because a lot of people feel a certain type of way about a lot of different things, but some guys. I've heard. I don't know how true this is. But I heard a lot of the biggest fantasy for a guy, for most guys, or the average guys, I would say, is to have a threesome with another woman. Right? That's what they say. I don't really know how they got all these surveys. I don't even know how many people they surveyed to come up with this data. But I'm not really buying that. I'm not really buying that shit. In theory, it sounds like a good idea. But it really ain't all that. Like for real. It really ain't. It's all right, but there's nothing to brag about, in my opinion. In my opinion, there's nothing really to brag about. But that's just my experience, though. But some people, would probably disagree. They probably say, man, I loved it, man. It's the best experience I ever had. It just depends on what type of guy you are. When it comes to that. I would say, and check this out. On the other side of the coin, the biggest fantasy for a woman, from what I've been hearing, and this is just across the board, by the way. This is across the board now. It's everybody in North America. The biggest fantasy for a woman is to lay up with another woman. Yeah, that's the biggest fantasy for the average. They want to lay up with another woman. Now, who would think that shit? I would never think that. I hear, you hear a lot of these rumors where, a lot of these women have fetishes and they want that BBC, that type of shit. But who would never, but no, a lot of women, older women especially. When I say older, I'm talking like 40s and 50s and even 60s. Their biggest fantasy is to lay up with another woman. I would never think that. I would think to have a threesome or something like that. But no. Women want to lay up with other women. Women are beautiful. Oh, okay. Shit. I don't know. You hear a lot of women say that today. Women are beautiful. Yeah, so what? What's that mean? That mean you supposed to lay up with him just because a woman is beautiful? You supposed to lay up with her? That sounds like some weirdo shit. It doesn't sound like a good idea, in my opinion. You know, to be thinking like that. But hey, whatever. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, that if that's the only reason you have to lay up with another woman, okay, knock yourself out. But that, you know, that's just me, you know. But these are just some things I've been hearing over the past 15 years. You know. But if I've met women that I've met these types of women that had threesomes and they were wild, maybe they were wilding when they was in college. And they might still be wilding. And the guy found out about it. Of course, he ain't like it. You know. Because in his mind, he saw his wife in a completely different way. And ever since he found out about what happened in her past, and he don't see her the same no more. You know? That's why a lot of women will lie about a lot of stuff that happened in their past. Because they don't want to be judged. You know, that's what guys are going to do. Most guys are going to judge these women very harshly. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. That's just how it is. Now, it's one thing if you don't know what happened in the past. But if she tells you what happened in the past, you can't hold that against her now. You can't hold if she tells you what happened in the past and you accept that or you cool with it and y'all move on in y'all relationship, well, you it is what it is now. And let's say suppose that same woman wants to do the same thing over again. Well, you already knew what. There's a good chance, not all the time, but there's a good chance if somebody does something one time, there's a probably good chance they're going to want to do it again. Now, will they do it again? I don't know, but there's a good chance they're going to want to do it again. Just logically speaking, that's usually how it goes. If somebody do something one time, there's a good chance they're going to want to do it again. Even me. Even you. Especially if it was good. Especially if it was a good experience. No one wants to repeat a bad experience. I don't think so. No one wants to repeat or have another bad experience. I doubt that. But it just depends on what type of person you are when it comes to this type of shit. That's what it really comes down to. Now, if you're a square guy and your woman is kind of not exactly the opposite of you, but she got a lot of how do I say this? Street smarts. Maybe you don't have no street smarts. She got a lot of street smarts. She been around a lot of. She grew up hard. She grew up in the city. She been out in them concrete jungle, out in them streets, you know. But you grew up in the country, small town. You from a good family. Your mom loved you. Your dad raised you right. But your wife didn't come from that. She didn't have the best role models growing up. So she had to depend on the streets. So y'all like the damn near the opposites. So there's certain things she's gonna see. Y'all not gonna see everything the same way. Maybe y'all can understand each other, how each other would see, but at some point y'all gonna bump heads on certain things, and y'all gonna have to talk it out. That's just reality. That's just reality. Because y'all have two different perspectives on how things should be, or how it should look, or how she or you would envision certain things to be. So that's understandable. But a lot of times, once you open that door, let's say you cool with the threesome. Once you open that door, you can't go back. And sometimes there's more that comes along with it. There's some people like, if you give them an inch, they take a mile. So that's why I said sometimes if you open that door, ain't no. You gotta always think, okay, if we do this together, then what? Is it gonna be like this forever, or it's gonna be more of the same thing and some? So you gotta always think ahead with different scenarios, and you got to talk about it and try to play it out ahead of time, what that would look like. And if you don't have a strong relationship, or I should say a solid foundation, you shouldn't be doing nothing. You should be having no threesome anyway, or you shouldn't be inviting nobody else in your bedroom anyway, if you don't have a solid relationship, because it's going to make it worse. Because if you have a weak foundation, then the jealousy is going to creep up in. I mean, it's okay to be jealous, but I mean, like, keep that shit. Don't go too far with it. That's all I'm saying. Because I've heard stories where with the girl the wife might have got a girl to come over, and afterwards the guy, well, it could go either way. The wife was suspect of the husband, and the guy and the girl might be doing something behind her back. I've heard a lot of different scenarios. And then the guy said, "Hey, I think something's going on with the other one, with the side girl, or if it's if the wife wants to be with another man, the guy, then the husband gets jealous." I've heard a lot of different scenarios, man. A lot of different stories. But that usually happens because they don't really have a solid foundation. They were just And they probably went in it for all the wrong reasons anyway. They was like, "Oh, I'm bored," or some ignorant shit like that. We were bored. We just want to spice things up. That's not a good enough reason to do something like that, in my opinion. Can't be just because you're bored or oh, I want to spice things up. But what the hell does that mean anyway? Spice things up. What does that really mean? And what does that really mean? Spice things up. That sounds like some shit some teenagers would say. Oh, I'm bored. I'm like, who said you're supposed to be having fun all the time anyway? Who even said you're supposed to be happy all the time? That's some like high school shit. A way of thinking. You know? But here's another side of this. Me personally, it's really hard for me to get close to it would be hard for me to invite a third person in to my relationship because I don't number one, I don't know this person. And I don't even know how they living. I mean, I don't even know how they living. Do they have good hygiene? Do they take care of themselves? They got good health. This is hygiene is very important to me. And the reason why I say this, because everybody ain't practicing good hygiene out here. Oh no. Boy, don't let them good looks fool you. Oh, you fuck around and catch a bad one. Like I know some guys that have, it's every woman ain't practicing good hygiene out here, man. Every guy ain't practicing good hygiene either. But a lot of women, boy, I don't know what the hell's going on. But, oof. Well, it's tough out here. So I mean, there's a good chance that the person that you're going to want to have a threesome with, if you choose to do it, you're not going to know this person. It's going to be a new person. You ain't going to know this person for years, and it's probably not going to be like that. It's probably going to be someone. I heard people be meeting girls at the strip club. They take the girl at the strip club. Take her home or the girl at the club or somebody off some website offline. It's going to be somebody that you don't really know. You don't know. You just met them. You just chatted with them for 2 days online and you might have talked to them on the phone one time. 3 days later, from the time you met them online, 3 days later, y'all meet up at some hotel or some resort or at your house or some shit like that. So you don't know anything about her. You don't even know how she live because you ain't never been to her house. And bitch might be nasty. You don't know. You don't know how she live. You don't know last time she took a bath or last time she took a shower. You don't know anything. That's the thing. All you know is, oh, she looks good though. Oh, but that ass though, you know, them tits is hanging out. That's all you see. You know, that's all you see. You be like, oh, and everybody like a attractive looking woman. Everybody does. Every man like ass and tits. Hell, even some women like them. Even some women like looking at other women's butts. Shit, that's funny. Yeah, so don't let that fool you. You know, I mean, there's some things you can pick up on if you have enough experience dealing with a lot of women or a lot of people just in general. But if you go to someone's house, boy, that's gonna tell you that's gonna tell you a lot. If the bitch is nasty, oh, that's gonna tell you a lot right there. Or if her car is nasty, you ain't gotta go to her house. Just look at her, look inside her car. That's gonna tell you a lot right there. That's gonna tell you a lot. But there's a good chance you're not gonna get a chance to look inside her car. And you might never see how she's living or where she's living. Because nine times out, usually this is like a one-off, a one-time thing, a one-shot deal. And after that, that's it. Or if it does happen again, it might be months later. If it's a good experience for everybody. It might happen again, but it's gonna be months or probably a year later. From what I've been hearing for some of these couples. Yeah. And you gotta always keep in mind, for a lot of these women today, there's no in between woman like it used to be. Depending on what group a woman she's associated, depending on what group this woman is associated with. Some of these women, they don't have, either she's a dirty rotten whore or a decent woman. And most of these groups of people is like that. Now, in America, it's like 3 to 4 different types of women in America. But in these other countries, women that's from these other countries, either she's decent or a dirty, rotten whore. Now, in America, it's kind of like this. In North America, mainly, it's like this. Either she's a decent girl or fit, whatever you want to call her. Then you got the girl that's kind of in the middle, the working class. You know, she follow the latest trends. She's kind of just going along, get along, or whatever. You know, so she's kind of like on the fence. She's, you know, she's not good, not bad. She's not kind of, most of the time she's on the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? But if she meet the right person, she'll square up and change her life. Right? And then you got the other girl. You know, she's kind of a dirty, rotten whore. right? Yeah, and then you got the fourth girl. She's in the streets. She's in the streets. She might be a stripper. Um, she might be on the block. She might be a street pharmacist, some type of shit, some type of. She's living off the grid. That's that type of girl. She doesn't necessarily have to depend on what the other girls have to depend on. She's living in a different world. So in America, it's really I would say it's 4 types of girls you would meet on average. These other women from these other countries, they don't really have no 4 types of girls. It's either she's decent or she's a dirty, rotten whore. That's usually how it is. It's one extreme to the next. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how she look either. It doesn't matter how she look if she's from another country. It don't even matter. It doesn't matter what country. It doesn't matter how she look. Don't let them looks fool you. Don't let them looks fool you, boy. I'm gonna do another video on that when it comes to how women look. Because these other groups of women, boy, they'll go hard, boy. They'll go hard for a guy that they want. I mean, if you go on a date with some of these women, like some of these Latin women, for example, shit. If they serious about you and she agrees to go out on a date with you, boy, let me tell you something. And y'all pick a day and time and y'all going, it don't really matter. It don't really matter where y'all going at. Especially if y'all going to a nightclub. Oh boy. Boy, that woman might show up damn near half naked. Titties hanging out. Her ass might be hanging out. Her body's shaped like a Coca-Cola bottle, but them titties gonna be out. A lot of these Latin women, they go hard for them, man. The guy, if she wants you, she gonna go hard. Her titties might be hanging out or sticking out, or ass might be very noticeable by everybody. So I'd be like, hey, man, we can't go no place with you dressed like that. Shit. Oh yeah, boy, they go hard for the guys that they want, boy. Boy, they don't be playing around, boy. Shit. Man, if a Latin woman likes you, you gonna know it. You gonna know it real fast. It's gonna be in because you're gonna how she show up is gonna say a lot. If she show up and not dressed that well, she probably ain't feeling you like that. But if she show up in a dress with heels and smell good, look good, shit, she trying to catch. She ain't trying to go back home tonight. She going home. She trying to stay with you. Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah, that's usually how that is too, based on my experience. Yeah, they don't be playing around. For real. But I'm going to do another video talking about that. That's going to be the next video. It's going to be all about how every man loves a beautiful woman. That's what that's going to be about. Oh, yeah, boy. And, I'm going to stop before I get too carried away. But yeah, hit the Cash App if you like what I was spitting tonight, you know, and like and share this episode. And all that good stuff, you know. I'm out. All right. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the sky and that I like. Here from Cali, I live in the valley.